Well, hello friends, it's Amy Frillici with the Gathering Inkspiration Stamp Studio, and today I want to show you how to make this super cute holiday treat. Obviously I made this one kind of for Christmas time this year, but you can see with the different designer series paper and maybe different stamp and embellishments, it could be great for really any holiday or any occasion. So let me show you, because I love just all of the products. I mean, I always say that, right? But Stampin' Up! Just makes such great quality products, and they always coordinate so well together that I love them all. So let me show you. I'm going to kind of scoot things out of the way, and I'm going to show you the stamp set. This is called the Cheers to the Year stamp set. And we are using that really pretty snowflake and then the joy on this treat. You can see, so that was stamped in the background, the snowflake was, and then the joy is stamped right on top. Then we are also using our, these are the 2x8 cello bags that we have in our annual catalog. I will give you item codes for all of these products in the details of the YouTube video, so make sure you check, you can get all the numbers there so you don't have to worry about writing them down right now. And let's see, what else are we using? Some of the fun designer series paper. I actually used 2 different packs of designer series paper. So, oops, let me flip that one back over. This red, it's Cherry Cobbler, and white snowflakes. This is part of the Be Merry designer series paper that is in our annual catalog. And then this one with the black and the white snowflakes or stars is part of the Merry Little Christmas designer series paper that is in our holiday catalog. And make sure, because this Merry Little Christmas designer series paper retires at the end of the year. They always say while supplies last, so we're getting, we're a couple days into December, so make sure if you like this designer series paper, it's a black and white, and then there's old olive and white on the other side of all of the patterns of paper. But make sure you order that as soon as possible, because I would hate for you to miss out on that. It's some great paper. I didn't bring my catalog over, so I'm not going to show you everything in the catalog, but certainly you can look them up online too if I give you the item codes and you go to my website at amysuzanne.stampinup.net. Let's see what else. Some awesome tinsel trim. I'll show you that when we use that. It comes in like a red and a silver, so that is so much fun to play with. And what else? Some metallic enamel shapes. I brought what I had left. If you can see, they come in kind of a small circle, a large circle, a star, and then the heart is what I used on this one right here. So why don't we go ahead and get started, and we can make these cute little treats. So let's see, we're gonna kind of scoot all this stuff out of the way. Let's do our, let's get our die cutting done, because then I can grab my big shot, because the only thing we need to die cut is our scallop circle. So this one right here, this is the 3rd smallest scallop circle. We're going to die cut that out of a piece of basic black cardstock. So I am going to grab my big shot, and we'll do that, and then we can really actually start kind of stamping and putting everything together. So I've got my magnetic platform as usual. I've got my one clear cutting pad down, and then the paper and the framelit, and then the other clear cutting pad on top. And I'm going to crank that handle, and we'll make that cut. So one, oops, I'm trying to not wiggle. Everything's moving on me. That's all right though. Okay. So we'll get the big shot out of the way. Gonna just pop that right off of there. Okay, so simple, super simple. That's our first little die cut that we're gonna do there. Now we can go ahead and do our stamping and kind of get things put together. So let's see, we have our Cherry Cobbler ink, and I'm going to stamp my joy on a piece of Whisper White cardstock. Actually, no, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this first. I'm going to use my Crumb Cake ink, and so nice easy tap, tap, tap. I'm not wiggling or rocking, just straight up and down, and then press down firmly. Okay, and then I'm going to attempt to get the word joy pretty well centered in the middle of that snowflakes with my Cherry Cobbler ink. All right, I think it looks good. Okay, then with our 1 1/4 inch circle punch, let's see, I'm going to kind of do that upside down so I can see. Nope, I got to go this way because it's a little bit too big. to fit in there, right? So I think that looks good. So I'm going to punch that out with my 1 1/4 inch circle punch. Then with my 1 1/2 inch circle punch, I just need a little layer. Scoot that back into view a little bit there, of our Cherry Cobbler cardstock. So just punch that guy out and scoot that out of the way. Now I need some adhesive. So we're going to put some adhesive on the back of our white piece and then layer that guy on our Cherry Cobbler. Then we're going to add some more adhesive and put that on, oops, trying to get that so it looks even around the edges there. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a dimensional on the back of this guy. And one last step, I am going to put, since I don't have any more hearts, I'm going to use a star this time. I'm just going to pick that up, kind of put that guy, scoot him right about there. Okay, so that little sentiment is kind of all set to go. So you can see how super simple these treats are to make because there's really not that much to do. Then these pieces of Designer Series paper measure, they're 1 inch wide by 3 inches long. And that's, I put 5 chocolates. These are the little Hershey nuggets. I love to get the ones with almonds. They have, just the plain chocolate and some other, maybe with kind of a, I can't think of what it is, but it's yummy. Anyway, just some other flavors, so you can check those out. Okay, so I'm just gonna add fast fuse on kind of that one end of all of these pieces. And then one more, and then I'm gonna take my little Hershey nugget. I'm gonna kind of turn it upside down. And then all you do is wrap, and you wanna rub to kind of hold that adhesive, but that's it. So it's really, really simple. Now we'll do one of the red ones. Okay, so just rub a little bit. This is the kind of thing, oh my gosh, you can sit in front of the TV and just got like a fuzz from my sweater or something that keeps showing up on the table here. But yeah, like I was saying, you can just sit in front of the TV and put these little guys together. Just get like a little flat work surface. So you can add your adhesive, and I'm just kind of pressing firmly. I like to use fast fuse on these because I'm afraid kind of with that curve, any kind of 3D project, I tend to use my fast fuse over my snail just to add a little extra adhesive. I'm just pressing down again. Then, like I said, I've got my 2x8 cello bag, and I'm going to take one of these out. So you just open it up, and then these little guys fit in here perfectly. They're just the right width. I'm just going to alternate the colors. One more red, one more black. Scoot those down into the bottom. And then we're going to tie this up with our tinsel trim. So can you see? Oops, slinging that all around. It comes in the silver. I haven't even opened that one yet. And then I've got my red. So we're going to use the red one on here. Just pull off a bunch of that. We're going to tie our bow on the top here. Scoot that guy over there. Okay. Cinch that up. We're going to tie our bow. Pull that a little bit. Snip that guy off, right? We just like to kind of open this up just a little bit. I think it kind of just gives a little more dimension to it. There, where's my one loop is a little bit too big there too. There, we'll do that. No, that looks too long. Okay, see, that's what happens when you keep futzing with things, right? Okay, and then last step. See how simple this was? So easy. I'm just gonna pull the back of my dimensional off, and then I'm gonna pop that on there. And that is it. So isn't that awesome? I mean, they look like they take kind of a lot more time and work, but that didn't take any time at all. So like I said, you can pick whatever Designer Series paper that kind of fits your mood or your occasion or your holiday, add a cute little topper on it, and find some fun ribbon or tinsel or something to tie up in a pretty bow, and you are all set. So thanks so much for watching today. Make sure you hit the subscribe button at the bottom of the YouTube video so that you do not miss out on any other projects that I am making. And then also make sure, as always, that you check out my blog at Inspiration.com. Always got lots of great ideas and projects on there. If you need any of the products that we use to make these cute little treats, like I said, that designer series paper is going to retire at the end of the year. So if you love that black and white and old olive Merry Little Christmas designer series paper, make sure you pick that up. I believe that the Cheers to the Year stamp set is also retiring, so that's something else you might want to grab before the end of the year. But go, you can shop right online at my Stampin' Up website at amysuzanne.stampinup.net. Make sure you grab the host code from my blog when you shop. If you spend at least $50, I send you a cute free embellishment. Who knows, maybe it could be that fun tinsel trim in the mail with your thank you card. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you were inspired and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye, everybody.